Yo, sup, YouTube? It's been a while. Yeah, like again. Last time I was telling you guys about the story. I was thinking I could change it up a bit for now. Um, well, it depends on you guys. I could either do the one I'm about to tell you right now, which is called Espada, or we could go on with the story, which hell has a long way to develop, just like this one. In Espada, I kind of made the character's abilities more OP than they should have been. So I had to put some restrictions on them. So right now I'm gonna tell you there's three main characters and what their abilities are. And this is the beginning of like the entire thing. So you'll get why I say they're kind of OP and why I had to put restrictions on them. Okay, the first character is called Veteran. Okay, firstly, Veteran and Voyage are the same person. They used to be the same person, and then they split up. Voyage is the much darker version, the darker side of savagery, and Veteran is more resonant, more the stereotype side of savagery. Yeah. So yeah, with like um veterans abilities are mind control. Yeah, I'm kind of looking at it right now. Veterans abilities are mind control. Um, okay, the type of opponent influences the power and duration of the mind control. That's the restriction I had to put in there. I mean, if you know how to use mind control, you can deal pretty great deal of damage on a person. So I had to put in a restriction on that one. Summoning, that one doesn't really need a restriction. Weapon creation, this one needed a creation. It needed a sorry, this one needed a restriction because weapon creation is a pretty damn hectic ability when you think about it. I mean, if you've watched Fairy Tale, you know that weapon creation can be like a super, super beneficial ability. As you've seen Urza use it, it's very useful. Um, the restriction I put on this one is the stronger the weapon created, the weaker the creator gets, which is why veteran always keeps the weapons within himself after using them. This way, he doesn't get weak. It's just a form of making the weapon and then just taking back the power and placing it within yourself. And when you need it for a later stage, you can take it out, no problem. Lightning and spell protection. You'll understand why he has spell protection later. Void. Voyage's abilities are fire. No need for restriction on that one because no matter how powerful fire gets, there can still be another element that can be countered. And then there's teleportation. This one I had to put a restriction because once again, with teleportation, you can practically do well, not do everything, but you can practically beat almost anything. So I had to put a restriction on it. The teleportation a large distance tires him out extremely, and then it's summoning just like veteran. But with veteran summons more creatures of the light, while void summons creatures of the dark and sorcery. That is why veteran is protected, has spell protection because voyage uses sorcery. This one I also had to put a restriction on it. I mean, we all know Merlin, we all know his successor, and also, I mean, really, it's too much. Sorcery is way too much. So I put a restriction on that one, which is certain spells drain his life force and leave him powerless, but still immortal. Um, for 40 years. Yeah, I said for 40 years. He remains powerless for 40 years. Um, and mind control protection. Obvious why he has mind control protection against veteran. And then there's Arc. Arc has super speed. I didn't put a restriction on that one because I mean I'm not gonna go all Flash on this or anything. Yeah, there's gonna be a point where he's faster than Flash and whatnot because speedsters are only just so little, like they only surpass the speed of light a little, just so that they can enter the speed force and do all that crazy shit we all know and love. And yeah, so he's gonna go past the speedsters and develop his speed a bit more, but it's not really gonna be something I use a lot, that he time travels or anything like that. He's gonna get the capability, but he's not gonna use it as much. I mean, that's gonna be boring. That'll be like I created Flash with extra abilities. It's gonna bore me. I don't know about you guys, but it's gonna bore me. And then there's particle manipulation. You know what? This one I didn't put a restriction on because he can't manipulate particles around himself. It's more on him. He can, make himself more solid, make himself more loose. He can make himself. It's something like that. It's not like particles around him, because if it was like particle manipulation of things that are around him, then I mean, I don't think anybody could beat him with super speed and particle manipulation. That would be way too much. And he also has time jump. That one I didn't put a restriction on because the fact that he came from the future to the past kind of drained out that ability. So it's only at a very, very low level. So he can only now. He's like Whis. He can only time jump back like 30 minutes back or something like that. So yeah, that one I don't really need to put a restriction on. Yeah, I know Whis is less than 30 minutes, but still though. um, super invulnerability. This one I put a restriction on. I mean, super invulnerability can be a very, 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 very useful ability. I mean, even if you brought in your Goku, I know there are a lot of people that are all about Goku and shit, but if you brought in Goku to somebody that has like extremely, extremely super invulnerability, he wouldn't be able to damage him. I don't know how. I don't care how much ki he uses. I don't care if he brings in Beerus. I mean, if somebody has nigh omni or omnipotent invulnerability, you can't do shit to them. So I put a restriction on it. The invulnerability is due to his time armor. So it's an armor from the future that was made for especially for him, so, for him to be more durable. Because without it, he's kind of just a person with abilities. That's it. Um, and power drain. And this one I had to put a restriction on. I mean, I don't think I should explain why I had to put a restriction on power drain, because I mean, as it says, power drain. What the fuck? I mean, I don't care how much power you have. It's like the same thing they did in Seven Deadly Sins. If you don't have something like that, if Meliodas or Ban could siphon as much energy and power they wanted from you, you would not be able to beat them. That's why they put a restriction on Ban. So I had to put a restriction on this too. With the power drain, only a short amount of time, and only if he can place all five of his fingers on the opponent's body, like any body part, like his face, his arm, his chest, back, legs, anything. As long as his fingers are making contact with your body, then he can drain your power. So guys, I don't know which one I should go on with. If I should go on with Espada, or if I should go on with story. That's up to you guys. So holla at me and tell me what you think. Thanks for watching.